Hello everyone, welcome back to BlueMonsterArt. Today we are going to be drawing a custom Black Manta. We can get started with the nose in the center of our page. So, just lining up, you're going to draw a small curve, preferably with the pen lid off. Next, we can add in a flattish curve, mirroring it. Next, we can add in the eyes. Stepping out, you can put 2 points on equal distance at the sides. Now we can put 2 other points and just connect them up with a curve. Next, we can mirror that curve on the bottom, and this is going to be the base of the eye. Now we can add in the pupils. So, just going to put in a small circle on the left eye. I'm going to miss out the right eye for now, seeing as it's got an injury on it. Now we're just going to do a bigger circle, tucking that in behind it, and we're just going to fill it in with black. The pupil. Next, we can add in the injured eye. So it's going to mirror the curve on the top of the eye. Just bring that round. And then mirroring where the circle is on the other side. You can just do a small circle like that. And then tuck this circle in behind here, filling it in with black. If you need to go behind the eye, just imagine that it keeps curving. Next, we can add in a bit of detail to the eyes, so we're going to add the bags, just flicking out, following the line, coming from the corners. And we can add the eyebrows, mirroring this curve here. And here we can just add in a small curve, like that. And just continue that all the way to the bottom of the eyelid, and just do little slashes through it. And you can just continue that through the bottom as well. We're now going to add in the ears and the rest of the head. I like to do this with a pencil, so you can just small curve all the way around the bottom. We can now add in a little curve at the bottom for the chin. It looks like he's pursing his lips at the moment. And then we can add in a small zigzaggy line curving out. I'm going to do this in pencil to make sure I get it right. And the zigzags don't have to be perfect, seeing as it is a beard after all. And now add in a bigger curve there. If you want him to look angrier, you can just continue these lines out on either side of it. I'm now going to add in the ears. We'll do half semicircle. And then on this one you can just do a little cut in. Continue that through. So we'll just continue that through. And put a little X in between them. Now we can add in the top of the head. So basically the same as the bottom, we're just going to do a big circle for a bald head. And the top of the head should be just a small bit bigger than the bottom. These are always the hardest part. You can add in a curved line, cutting through, and another curved line at the bottom, cutting through. Getting a thinner pen now, and you can just add in some straight lines in the beard area. For detail. We can now add in the rest of the body. So underneath the chin, we can add in a circle with a small circle inside that, mirroring what's happening on the outside, just double lining it. Just on either side of the beard, you can do a straight line, and then you can just connect them to the circle there, making sure it looks like they're curving through. Now you can just add straight lines. If you need to cut through the circle, just do that, imagining as though it's going through. Then we can add in the rest of the body. Just getting a pencil, you're just going to do a slight curve. And on the right side, it's going to be a small bit smaller, so we can leave room for the bent leg. Just there. Now we can add in curve at the bottom, heading to the centre, stopping. Just put a little rectangle in there. Now I can tell that's off centre because of the camera, doesn't really matter, but I'm just going to add in a little small circle, a little square area there. Now we can just add in a little curve there, continue that in, and we can add double line this bit. You can then put little lines in it there, and you can add a small circle in the top. Now we're going to add in the details. So on either side of the top you can just add two sort of angle lines like you do in angles. Same at the bottom. And you can just add a few lines into them, like he's wearing a wetsuit. Now coming from the bottom, we can just add in a small line, dot in the middle and another line, shorter. And now you can just put two short lines with flicks curving up at the end, here. And then underneath them, you can just add in two sort of curved angular lines. And coming from the outside, not all the way to the middle, you're going to put two straight lines heading just towards the middle for the muscles. Now we're going to move on to the feet. So for this foot, it's going to continue a straight line down and connect it with a curve. And we can then add a small, well, tall line like that, curved, straight lines going through it. And And at the bottom you can just step in on either side and do two short, really short straight lines and connect them up with a subtle curve mirroring the one on the leg. Underneath the belt, I'm going to add in a small curve here, and then we're going to add in the rest of the body. So for the leg, you can just step in from the side and do a small curve going out, and mirroring that coming from the little curve of the middle area. And then you can just do two angled lines like here, stretching out, and connect them together with a curve. And then you're going to do the same detail as we did in the other leg, connecting them, lining them with straight lines. Try and keep them the same size. Sorry about that, we're just going to continue with the next foot. So we can just do this by adding a small curve at the bottom, going out, like that. Pin right there, and we're just going to continue that curve and flick it in behind there. Next we can add in the arms. So coming from the top of the collar, we can just do a long curve like that. It's going to add a straight line, and then we can just follow this back here, getting thinner at the end. Adding detail in, we can do the same as we did in the legs, and just add two lines into there. Now we can add in the helmet. So just continuing this line here, out, and then coming from the corner, we can connect them like that. Now from this point here, just where the detail ends, I'm going to pull out, ending curve, pull in, pull out, and then curve. And then we're just going to add a small curve like that for the hand, little sausage finger there. Now we can add in the other arm. So coming from the collar out, we're just going to do a line. And you're going to follow that in out as well. Connect them with a curve. And just double line each side and fill it with lines, however many you can fit in. Keeping that wetsuit kind of thing. Putting the same detail as we did on the legs and arm. And we're going to add a sausage finger in now, just by the collar, like that. Then we can just do a sideways sausage finger, tucking in behind that one. Another one, same size. And then this one, just keeping it in the same proportions and tucking it in, rolling it behind the big sausage finger. Next we're going to attempt to add in a trident. Just two straight lines coming up out of there, and just going to follow them out at the bottom as well. And then connect them with a curve. Next we're just going to come out either side. And you're going to come up. If you have to go behind the head, so be it. You're now going to add in two lines coming to the side like that. Going back in but not touching the line. Straight back down. Just avoiding the angled one. Continuing through the angled one. And stopping before you hit the middle. Oscar keeps leaking out. Next, you can just do two straight lines coming up. Angled line following these ones here. On the side. And then just connect them like that. You can then flick them in. Flick lines. Like that. And there you have it. That is a custom Black Manta I believe this is Cartooning Club 4 or 3. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, subscribe if you want to. And I hope to see you all soon. Leave a comment if you liked it, telling me what you liked, if I need to improve. But otherwise, BlueMonsterArt